Budget Blinds. Visit their showroom or call today for a free in-home consultation.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Bonnyville RCMP are looking for the identity of two women wanted in connection to a theft from a wholesale store earlier this month. On December 10th, a manager at the Real Canadian Wholesale Club reported that these two female customers failed to pay for 2 shopping carts full of groceries before leaving the store. The first woman is described as being in her late 40s to 50s with long, dark, curly hair and a medium build. She was wearing glasses, a pink hairband, a 2-tone fur coat with checkered leggings and running shoes. The second woman is in her 20s with a slender build and blonde hair with pink ends. She was wearing a black jacket with a gray hoodie underneath, blue jeans, and tall brown UGG-style boots. They were seen leaving the store in a gray Pontiac car. If you have any information on these women, you're asked to contact Bonnyville RCMP at 780-343-7200 or Crime Stoppers. It's a unique Lloydminster business that's seen customers come from as far away as Makwa, Cold Lake, and even Hinton. The leathercraft and shoe repair store Heavenly Souls had a booming first year in business, but as Jeremy Thompson reports, it was accompanied by a move out of the border cities downtown.
Just over a year ago, Heavenly Souls opened its doors in downtown Lloydminster. Business was steady, but then this summer, a literal roadblock.
Not having the availability of traffic coming through, which hurts business, right? We've been in business for just under a year, been doing well, but at the same time, to have something like this in the middle of it certainly puts a crunch on us.
So Marcus Blado packed up shop and moved out of downtown to a new location along Highway 16.
The layout of the store is much wider. It's open, big windows, gives us more availability for bringing in more retail.
It's unfortunate when a business comes to any area, gives it their best shot and decides that they need to move on, because that creates overhead for them.
Vince Angelo with Streetscapes says downtown is a great location for businesses in Lloydminster, but shoppers seem to have one main complaint.
Well, there's no parking, no spots to park, really. It's just on the side of the road, and if you can't find it, then you have to keep driving around.
More parking, too much traffic, I guess.
It's older, so it's a more classier, vintage kind of feel to downtown Lloyd than sort of the outskirts. But the outskirts has its advantages too. Yeah.
Are there any disadvantages of downtown Lloyd you can think of?
Parking.
If you think about it, you may not be able to park directly in front of the building or in front of the business that you want to go to. If you go to a major shopping mall and you have to park on the edge, you'll still end up walking a block anyhow.
Parking is huge. People are lazy. They don't want to walk.
Back at Heavenly Souls, Blado is content with his new digs, and with a month's worth of work already booked, it seems his customers are too. Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
Border City residents have a new event to look forward to every Christmas season. The first annual Parade of Lights rolled through Lloydminster Monday night, featuring a dazzling display of vehicles brightening up city streets and spreading a little holiday spirit. Nicole Stilger was there and has more.
The 44 luminous vehicle entries for the first ever Parade of Lights gather at the Lloyd X grounds, ready to make their way through city streets. And if you told Ryan LeBlanc that this would be the result of his and co-organizer Connor Burns' labor of love, he wouldn't have believed you.
It's really come together from a month ago when we started planning it. We had a couple entries. We started out with just a road behind Husky or something, somewhere a little more remote, not downtown Lloydminster. I didn't expect this kind of outcome from it. I was, maybe a few lights here and there, but it's been crazy. Like I look around and it took the breath away from me when I started seeing everybody drive in of how much work actually went into this thing.
Hundreds of people braved the cold as they lined downtown streets to watch the convoy of vehicles ranging from semis, trucks, and police cars decked out in lights do their best to share some Christmas spirit with the community.
Awesome. I hope it's a yearly thing.
All of these trucks and vehicles look pretty cool so far.
It's really cool. It's really colorful, really loud. I like it.
You look around and it's just something you don't see every day.
The event also raised money for the stallery and collected donations for the food bank. LeBlanc says the response they've received from the community has been overwhelming, and the plan is to make the parade an annual tradition.
There's just a ton of people that put a lot of work into this thing, so it's a ton of lights and stuff you're not going to see till next Christmas.
Nicole Stilger, Newcap News.